Hi, and welcome to a post by Ange. I'm Angela, and today's Does It DIY is nail polish watercolor mugs. Now, I saw this DIY project and I'm on the fence with it. I think it's going to work, but I'm not sure about its practicality or durability. Not only am I going to create these nail polish watercolored mugs, but I'm also going to give them a test to see if they can tolerate a dishwasher, hand washing, and actually having cold and hot drinks within it. Really ensuring that this project's worth the time. Now, in my research, one thing I discovered is that a water bath that we're going to be creating, the water must be warm to hot, is what the directions said. And the reason for that is when we put the nail polish on top of the water, we don't want it to harden. I didn't get a specific temperature, it just says warm to hot, so I'm gonna go with hot and hope for the best. First comes the shopping. I grabbed 2 deep roasting pans, and then I went in search for mugs, plates, and bowls that I would be using in our project today. I have quite a stockpile of nail polish at home, so I selected 3 colors that I thought would look nice together. As you can see, they're all from different companies: L'Oreal, CoverGirl, and Essie. The materials I'll be working with today are the mugs, plates, and bowls found at the dollar store, my 3 in-house nail polishes, toothpicks, paper plates, and the deep roasting pan. Now, one of the directives is to ensure you have a tinfoil dish pan to dip your mugs and plates, etc. into. I wasn't risking ruining any of my Pyrex or cookingware, so I went ahead and purchased the tin pans. It is a deep one, as you can see, so it will be able to fit the mug in and take it out. I'm going to start heating up some water and we'll go from there. Wish me luck. Now, we're supposed to put it on a paper plate to let it dry. And if we wanted more than one color, instead of mixing them around in the same bath of water, it's supposed to be use one color, dip, another color, and dip. And this is to ensure that there's no clumping and that, again, it goes on smoothly, it doesn't smear, and that it gives the most desirable effect. So I'm gonna give that a try as well. After heating up some hot water, I poured it into the deep dish, and I'm starting with the Essie, dropping a few drops of the nail polish into the water and using the toothpick to swirl it around that was what was in the directions. However, it clumped on the toothpick. Anyway, I went ahead, dipped the mug. I thought it turned out pretty neat. And I'm going to go back in with the Essie again, put a few more drops in. As you can see, some of it sinks to the bottom. I'm swirling around with the toothpick again and dropping the mug into the hydro bath. I think it looks pretty good. There was some clumping around the handle, which I just used my fingers to rub off. And now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal, the light blue. I dropped that in. As you can see, it's smeared across the surface of the water, which made it a little bit easier to avoid having to use the toothpick to move it around. And I think the blend of the 2 colors look really, really nice together. And here's our last one, CoverGirl. Wow, that really expanded across the water. So I dipped it in, but ugh, look at the clumping that I got there. Not really happy with that effect. I wanted to ensure that the CoverGirl was just a fluke, so I tried it again on the second mug. It looked better, but there was still some splitting in the nail polish. And through my research, it said if you didn't desire the pattern that turned out on the mug, you would just use acetone nail polish remover to remove that from the mug. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm cleaning off both mugs and I'm going to give it another go. Attempt number 2, here we go. So starting with the CoverGirl this time so that I don't become greatly disappointed again. And look at how well that turned out that time around. I'm not sure if it was just blending in with the other nail polishes in the water, but putting the purple on the mug worked, but then I switched it up and did Essie first on the other mug. So I'm just kind of mix matching, not going in any specific order. Essie went on great. In hindsight, I kind of wish I just did 2 colors. 3, for whatever reason, it just overlapped and it didn't look the best. As you can see, the blue L'Oreal began to clump, and I was having that issue around the handle of the mug once again. After completing the mugs, I decided it was time to move forward with the bowls, and I found that the bowls were quite easy to dip. I'm not sure if it was because there was no handle and the surface area was larger, but overall I found the bowls quite enjoyable to dip. But again, I was getting these clumping and dot patterning and splotching along the bowls. It kind of frustrated me, but the smell of dipping the nail polish in the water was really starting to stink up the kitchen, so I became less focused on what the design actually looked like and just continued to move on forward. So with the plates, I did one across the entire surface of the plate and the other one I just did the rim. Okay, so I've done 2 plates, 2 bowls, and a redo on the mug. My kitchen smells horrendous right now, and because I'm pregnant, I'm quitting the project and I'm just gonna let them dry. I don't care about the pattern. Some nail polishes were better than others. The CoverGirl would rise and spread really evenly. The Essie would sink to the bottom and only a few droplets would rise to the top, and I found it wouldn't expand as easily as the CoverGirl did. The L'Oreal, I found the light blue was just too light blue, so you couldn't really see it, and it seemed to clump more. But anyways, it smells disgusting. I'm opening up the windows and I'm letting everything dry. So I moved all of the project outside to dry. Looking outside, I'm like, oh, it does look pretty cute, but the smell is just horrendous, quite bad. So that's not something that I was cautioned of in my research. A little disappointed in that. Otherwise, it's just time to dry. I'm cleaning everything up. Garbage is already out with those cotton swabs. I'm just gonna keep cleaning up. Gotta wash my hands. I tried bringing in the project last night, earlier in the evening, but the smell of the nail polish was still polluting the kitchen. So here we are on day 2. Everything sat outside overnight, and I'm just using Mayer's dishwashing soap to do a light rinse on the mugs. I was really disappointed because as I was rinsing the mugs just under the hot water, I noticed some of the nail polish began to actually come off, and I was only using a soft pressure with my dishcloth, and still the nail polish was coming off. When I was using a more vigorous pressure, like I did on this last plate here, tons of the nail polish began to come off. So I don't really feel like this would be a great product for bowls or plateware, in all honesty. Okay, so currently the dishwasher's running. I can feel how hot the outside door is to the dishwasher. So my confidence level is very little right now. So here we are, durability test number 2. They were in the dishwasher for about an hour and a half. It was the quick cycle, but you can see a lot of the paint has come off, but some of it has remained on the dishes. I think the before was really cool. I love the effect, but the after, it didn't stand up to my tests. Not worth it. As you can see from the before and after picture, not much at all. And the smell. So there's no way I'm eating or drinking out of these mugs. It has no durability to it. So unless you want to dip something like maybe a vase, a decorative bowl, that would be my only suggestion for using this nail polish. Otherwise, I don't really think it's safe to make this and gift it to someone. DIY fail. Womp womp. Thank you for watching a post by Ange. Again, hit me up in the comments on any DIY projects you're interested in seeing me test out. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my page.